What's good, everybody? We live here for some real talk. I'm here with my girl Kay Leezy. What's up?
Hey Jay, hey Gina, hey Chad.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Here for the live real talk. I'm here with my girl Gina as well. What's up, Gina? How you doing?
Hey Jay, hey Kelly, hey Chad.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, everybody? So, sorry for the delay. I'm having a little technical issues. I got to use a different camera. So you see me looking at the wrong place. I'm used to looking at a different camera. But anyway. So we got a lot to talk about tonight. The main things we'll talk about is 50 Cent and the situation with his son and his mother, the son's mother, and the whether who's at fault or to blame or what. We'll talk about that. We're gonna also talk about Kanye West. What happened to my people? We didn't do it. All right. Talk about Kanye West and his major meltdown, and can he even come back from that? And then also tossing that salad. Do guys enjoy? Do girls enjoy? Want to provide? Do you prefer syrup?
Oh gosh. Dressing.
I prefer syrup.
I'm done.
All right, and we're gonna do something different. I mentioned it the other day. We're gonna have a little drinking game. Each of us got 3 little questions. So after we go to each different topic, every 15 minutes or so, we'll have the drinking game. So make sure y'all ready. I got my cup ready. So, we're going to have 3 questions. Well, a question, and you got 3 options for the answer. If you choose the third option, you got to take a drink. All right.
And don't be cheating, y'all.
Because only us know what the third option is.
That's right. So don't be skipping out. All right. So I'm gonna let you ladies kick it off. What's the first thing you want to address? You want to address the 50 Cent story, tossing salad, or Kanye West? What's the first one we getting into?
I think we should do it in the reverse of what you said, Jay. Kanye, the salad, and 50 last.
All right.
Good with that, Gina?
That's good.
Okay. All right. So Kanye West is melted like cheese. Okay, like butter. He gone. He melted away, melt down. Can Kanye come back from this? He's gotten dropped from Adidas today. It took him a while. They lost $250 million in just the fourth quarter by dropping him. But they dropped him, and it looked like he may never come back from this. JP Morgan Chase Bank don't want to bank with you. Balenciaga, Def Jam Records dropped him today.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Gina, what do you think about Kanye and where he's headed now? I mean, he still got 400 million net worth. What? I don't know. What do you think about this?
I saw that news and I was like, oh no. But I'm hearing that people are saying that he purposely did that so that he could get out of the Adidas deal. I don't know. But I just thought that it was, wow. Your mouth gets you in trouble. Like, you got to know when to keep quiet and when you should voice something. And he did. Ultimately, I don't think that was the best move that he should have made. Because everybody's going to go away from you. Everybody's going to leave you out front by yourself. Like, nobody's going to want to touch that. So I feel like, that was not the best move to make.
Yeah, I give the Jewish people credit. They really believe in keep my name out your mouth. And
yes.
They will. He talking about he going DEFCON 5. They did do it.
Yeah.
He's actually radiating. He's so nuclear.
Mm-hmm.
Kelly, what do you say? And then we got another guest coming in after you. I got my man Larry in the building. What's good, Larry? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How you guys feeling?
Hey, Larry.
Larry.
What's up? What's up? All right,
Talking
Kelly.
about old crazy Key, huh?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Jay, I agree with what you said. I wish we got collective like the Jewish community, because I'm part of that strict shut it down crew. You know what I mean? And when he spoke about his opinion on George Floyd, when he talked about the White Lives Matter and stuff like that, if we had a problem with it, we wasn't willing to shut it down. But he went over to the other community and they was like you said, keep my name out your mother effing mouth. And we gonna back it up with our money, because that's what matters, right? So they backed it up, they put it in the pocket. So no more JP Morgan, like you said. Balenciaga, Anna Winthrop came out and she was like, no more articles on Kanye West, right? We cut him out the magazine. Like you said, Def Jam, everybody. I saw somebody put up today, I'm gonna wait because I know I'm gonna get these Yeezys at Ross. And I was like, so, I mean, I wish we could do that. I wish we could pull it together like that. I mean, yes, cancel culture exists, but at the same time, let's stand up for some shit. Damn.
I know, right? Larry, what's up? What do you think about this Kanye situation? The major meltdown, melting like butter.
I mean, this is just another one of his antics on one end, but it is also a major meltdown, because you have to know, at least in this time, in this day and age, it's not financially healthy to go after the Jewish community. It's just not going to work out well for you. But the fact that Adidas is a German company, and we all know the German history with Jewish folks, they were really forced to have to act. They may not even want, because it was several days, and some people may have said, oh, well, maybe they were debating whether or not they should do something, or maybe they were just trying to figure it out legally. But they were going to get rid of them.
That Drink Champs.
Yeah.
When he said they won't drop me, now what?
Yeah.
And now, like you say, they German.
And now what? They had to. People, there was such outrage that people said, nah, he's got to go. Now, on the other hand, some people are saying, oh, Yeezy's done. Yeezys are done. Kanye's done. No, he's not. He's not even close to done. And the reason why is because there's millions and millions of people out there who do not give a single solitary fuck about anything or anybody else but themselves and their own personal gratification, their satisfaction. That's why you have people like Kelly's that she quoted, that was saying, I'm going to wait because I'll be able to get those Yeezys at Kohl's or at Ross or whatever it was. So it's not like people aren't still willing to buy them. It's not like they're not still willing to wear them. They just, they're thinking, okay, now instead of me having to pay $200 or $300, maybe I can get them for $45 out on discount at Ross or whatever. So there's still very much a market for his brand of hate and trash and so-called artistry and everything else. And so I don't see how. All I see is this is just a bump in the road for him. It's just a bump in the road.
Il Woods got a good point. He said no companies was stopped when he said slavery was a choice.
Well, it's because he was talking about black folk.
Right? Exactly. We don't have no power. We're not uniting. We need to unite. You see how they had that done in a week?
We don't have the financial power either.
No,
I mean,
but we have buying power. We have buying power, but like you said, Larry, people don't care enough. So our buying power, our spending power in that regard don't mean anything, because people just don't care. They're going to get it regardless.
That's what, they figured, well, they'll buy it anyway, so forget them.
And they will. And you have, I mean, this is not just with Kanye. This has been happening with designers all over the world for, God, I don't know, since the whole designer thing kicked off. They have been telling us for a long time, we don't care about you niggas. We don't want you in our clothes, but you keep buying it. So we're going to say and do what we want. I mean, there was a time when black women came out and complained about Guess jeans and said, they don't fit us right. They bunch in the back. You need something that's actually made for women with curves. And they were like, we don't make our jeans for your people. and basically said, we don't even want you wearing them. And you've had other designers. I think it was some people, designers from Gucci said the same thing. And you had people from Prada that were saying it. They're like, y'all dumb niggas keep buying it. We're not making it for you. You know?
Yeah. Gina,
That's
let me ask you this. Is Kanye canceled? You gonna still bump Kanye music? I don't know. Did you bump his music before? Are you gonna still bump it?
I did the earlier albums. I did listen to them, but I have since stopped. But I don't think that he's gonna be canceled. No, because like it was said, you know, he said a lot of problematic stuff, and he was still, you know, everybody was waiting for the new releases. Everybody was like, oh, you know, when's that new Kanye coming? And people really didn't start to take their support away from him unless he offended them personally. Like the whole thing when he came out and he made comments about Boosie and his kid, like he turned around and he was burning up the Yeezys. But that was only because he was personally offended by what he said. He was like, oh, you know, you shouldn't be talking about me. But, you know, when it was against the people as a whole, people didn't care.
I mean, our people are willing to accept so much shit, excuse my French, from other people and ourselves. It's ridiculous. I mean, let's not forget Kanye basically pinned a tail on his ass, put on blackface, and tap danced on top of Donald Trump's desk, and people were like, damn, that's messed up. The brother needs help, blah, blah, blah. And then niggas went right back to buying his shit. It's like people need to realize that the fashion trends that are out there for urban wear, streetwear, all that stuff, it follows what black people buy. If black folks stop buying his shit, white people are no longer buying that stuff. It's just the way it is. I mean, his brand, if we stop buying his designs, his brand is dead.
That's true. That's what everything.
That's where our power is. Our power is in our buying power. That's where we have weight. You know, we don't have ownership of the banks. We don't have ownership of these, you know, high-end corporate conglomerates, companies, but we do have spending/buying power. That's where. But because we don't have that structure to say it's over, we're standing up for something, right? Because I don't really like the cancel culture term, but we do have to stand up for stuff. We got to stand up for stuff for us. And because
it's not cancel culture, it's consequence culture, as someone once said, because you're making people have consequences for their actions.
Exactly. So I definitely agree with that 100%. And it lies with us. Like I remember many years ago, I was fortunate to sit in a conference that a guy from a big liquor company, I'll say that, was talking, and he said, if Black people stop drinking this for 6 months, they'll crack in half. If we stop buying that particular alcohol, that company will crack in half if we stop for 6 months. Because, like Larry said, we set the trends. We set the trends.
We just don't realize it and come together with that power. Because like Larry was saying, and like you said, well, I'll just get it at Raw. So if we say, let's not drink that brand, forget that, man. It's $3. I ain't trying to buy no $4 one. You know, and that's what happens. And then we get what we get, you know. So, but we should do that.
And the other thing too is that sometimes with Black folks, what we have to do is stop selling our stuff out. Like when you build something, keep it.
Yeah. And that's
like when you see brands that get built, when you see brands like Cross Colors and some of these other, you know, Carl Canai, some of these other brands that Black folks had that we built, and Black folks supported them. They were like, yo, this shit is dope. And, you know, you have people like Wu Wear with Wu-Tang. You see all that stuff. You're like, once you build it up and Black folks say, yes, we like it. We're wearing it. We're embracing it. This is ours. Don't then turn around and sell it to, you know, so it's going to be a subsidiary of Levi Strauss or sell it so it's going to be a subsidiary to some other company, and they don't care anything about our people, and we'll just sit up there and reap the profits, manipulate us, and do everything else. It's just hold on to it.
Yeah, and see, that's a great point. One thing about Kanye, maybe he did want to get out of that deal, but the way that he had to do it probably hurts him getting into future deals. I don't know. But
That
it
was
said,
that was a dumb way, Jay. That was a really silly way if that was his point, because
yeah,
the backlash, like
Right.
Larry said, the consequences of it. So I would hate to think that that's the way, because if that is the way, then he's worse off than I think.
yeah, and
don't
it
think
said that he didn't own that. It said that he
he
got
didn't own his designs.
4 to
Yeah.
8% of all sales from Yeezy products. And it cost him 1.5 billion of his net worth because of that deal, but he didn't own it. And it said right here that Adidas, they acknowledged losing 250 million in just the fourth quarter. But they said that where they say they own all of the designs, products, and all of that. So it's
I mean, what are they gonna do with them unless they're gonna try and rebrand them? I mean, what are they gonna do with them?
They better hope that his name and brand doesn't become toxic where, yeah, you own, it says rights to existing products, previous and new colorways, but if nobody wants to buy it anymore, it don't matter that you own it. So
They sell it at Ross, because what happens, it costs a fraction of the dollar. Like, people don't understand. You buying it for $200, it costs them $20 to make it.
Yeah, it ain't nothing but a sock anyway.
Right.
Exactly. So to them, they can put it at Ross or the JC Penney or whatever stores and sell it for $50 and still make a profit. So to them, it's not the amount of money that they would have gotten had the collaboration still maintained. But look at that. What the article was, a great article you just put on screen, Jay, because you see how small he is, even as the face of the brand in the bigger scheme of the dollars. You understand? 48%, even though that's a lot, that's like Jay-Z having 1% of the nets. You know what I mean?
Right.
You thought yes, us, it's a big deal, but the percentages as far as the bigger financial scope and their bottom line is very, very different.
Right. Shout out to Barika. She said supporting Black business shouldn't be a hashtag, should be a way of life. Other groups keep, and that's how wealth stays in the community. Yeah, we don't do that. We got everybody else with a business in our communities a lot of time, but us. But
I agree, but here's a few things about that as far as supporting Black business. Black business also has to be competitive, because as we know, there are a lot of brothers and sisters out here that don't make as much money as other folks, as other groups. And when they start looking at stretching their dollars, when we are all looking like, okay, I can go buy these shoes or these pants at the store down the block for $100, or I can go to the mall and I can buy them for 75. People are going to the mall. That's just the way it is. People want to support Black business, but Black businesses also have to be competitive. And maybe that means forming a collective.
People are buying $300 jeans, Larry, and they'll see a $200 Black brand, and they're not the top name, and they'll buy the $300, $500 just for that label. What we do need is longevity, because sometimes these Black companies, they want to make that big money within the first quarter. They want to make that big money immediately, and then you crash and burn because you don't have the consistency, the business consistency necessary to override that low point.
Yeah. So hey, everybody, don't forget to subscribe to my man Larry channel over here. Check him out at Today I Feel Like, and check out Kelly on IG, BK all day 358. Appreciate everybody.
Barika and I doing it up for the ladies. We love it. Come through.
There we go. And,
Barika, I miss you.
Yes, B.
We haven't spoken in a while.
That's right. Been busy. Appreciate you for coming, Gina, as always. And everybody, yeah, no problem. And everybody, thanks for watching. Y'all have a good one. I hope y'all ain't drink on too many of these answers. All right. Peace. We up out of here.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit that like, subscribe, bang that bell, and I'll catch you on the next.